88 Films.
Going crazy.
Today is Sneaker of the Year episode. Woo.
Oh, yay. Sounds so excited.
Yeah, so we'll give you guys what I think are personals, and then we'll talk about just in general.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? What was your favorite sneaker this year?
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
Did you guys think this year was overwhelming? Did you guys think this year was whack? Did you guys think this year was good? What was it?
Or were you indifferent?
Who do you guys want to get a sneaker next?
That's two.
Let me know.
We need a new collab.
Yeah.
New collabs.
But yeah. What were your sneakers of the year?
Sneakers for me. I'm gonna stick to my my first one, the Jumpman Jacks. I love those. I would say those were the best ones. Even though he came out with good colorways of the like one lows, that one's a new model, and I always say like I feel like a new model or new colorway gotta be factored in, but new model specifically because retros is kind of hard to say because it came out already. You know what I mean? So yeah. I would say those for me were new model wise. I rock with those the most. Because other than that, I feel like a lot of the other stuff that's on the list is the retros or like new colorways of stuff that already came out. Another new model, I'll throw it in there. The Nigel 4s, the RMs. Specifically those though, because the regular ones aren't as great as the ones he did. They're just
the green one.
Yeah, just the green ones. The black ones are cool too, but the green ones specifically, because the regular ones are really bad. Like I don't know why they did. They didn't do them the same. But shout out Jordan Brand. Those are good. Another one I've been wearing a lot lately, but all of them are still good. The like pearlized Vans.
Oh yeah, those are nice.
I've been wearing the Satoshi ones a lot, but I think that whole pack was good. Even the all black ones and the white ones, we don't really get them in no more. Kobe wise, we had some solid colorways, Protros. We had the Italian Camels. I think were my favorite from the year. They're not really wearable as much, but I do like the X-rays. I think it's cool and fun. Because the college pack was kind of like whatever. Then we got like a lot of good Jordan retros. I would say my favorite is the Fear 4 out of all of them. Just because they did it right. It's better than the first one, in my opinion. Shape-wise, material-wise, everything. But definitely wasn't mad at the Bread Reimagines. And obviously the Black Cement 3s. Even the Military Blue 4s. We got like some solid colorways this year. Another new model that I guess technically is this year, the AE1s. Those are cool, but yeah, they don't fit the best, but still a good shoe and can make it work. I like those. And then we had some pretty solid runners this year. I feel like the Action Bronsons have been really good. Like that whole 1906 pack he did was fire. And then I've been running in the fuel cells he did recently. I like those a lot. Probably my favorite runner right now, the fuel cell New Balances. Was it the Rebel V4s, I think? It was early in the year, but I like those Salehi, the 1906s. I have one of the colorways. I like those a lot. They probably one of my favorite ones that he's done so far. He's done low-key a lot of stuff now too, like colorway wise. That last one he dropped was kind of whatever. That like lime green one. But yeah, I don't know. I think we got a pretty decent year. Like speaking about it, SB wise, really it's just the Futuras and those theirs. But yeah, I mean, what about you?
I hate it all.
Oh
no,
my
just
god!
Kidding. I have a good boring list.
Boring.
My number one is the DN.
Yeah.
I really like that shoe. I can't believe Nike just said, fuck it, come and go. I get it, maybe statistics, but I had a conversation with Skinny about, like, Nike, about how, like, they just don't push certain things correctly. Like, for example, the Lunar Lawns.
Oh, yeah, the Lunar Roams.
They came out last year, so I can't put it in the list. But the Lunar Roams, we get them in and we price them well and they sell.
Facts.
Like, all the time.
Yeah.
And again, it's just like we build a community behind that shoe and people fuck with it. Like people like it, we push it, it's comfortable. At the end of the day, we're not gassing it because we're gassing it. We're gassing it because we like it.
And it's a good shoe.
And when people actually put it on, they're like, oh shit, these are good dailies. Mm-hmm. Like this is a good, and to me, that's what it is. It's not a good running shoe. Like it's not, I ran with it in Spain. Fuck. shit
They
hurt.
get hard.
Yeah, but like to wear as like to work as a daily, like the black one, if you have like a job that makes you wear an all black shoe, like they're nice.
Yeah.
Even that pink colorway that I never got, it's nice. So behind these, like I feel like same thing. Like for a while, we were gassing them and people loved them, and for us, they sell well. Anytime we get them, even like the regular ones, we sell them for like $60-$75. So to me, I was just kind of disappointed with those. How like it was just like, all right, here you go, came and went, and
I'm surprised they didn't have any more like actual collabs attached to them, because I feel like the only other
they're
thing
doing a recent one. I seen the Sneaky Leak girls posted the one with the lipstick, and it's a collab.
I haven't
it's like
seen
a brown
them. I
pair.
gotta check them out.
I forgot what brand it is, but I've seen them kind of talk about it. But same thing, it's just like I feel like they could have done a little bit more with this model.
Yeah, because I feel like the only other thing that I saw like stick out and was the Olympic stuff.
Yeah, but it's like again, like it's just like you push it and then you're like, all right, it's gone. But I feel like this model was one of their better Air Maxes in a long time.
Yeah.
For me, it's just like I'd rather have this in a big bubble.
Yeah, same.
So yeah, this is for me. It's my number one, just
Nice.
because I like it so much. Second is maybe the Darwins,
The Darwins.
the Supreme Darwins, the black pair specifically. But it fits nice. It's with baggy pants, it sits well. With sweatpants, it sits well. Number 3 is the one that you're wearing, the What the Duck.
These are good.
As in the whole pack. I thought the whole pack was great. It's done right. It's part of like their uniforms and stuff like that. And I really like how like the Oregon athletes would walk out in them when they first came out.
Yeah, the whole suit with.
So again, like to me, that's like what adds to it. Like so that Saturday that the original pack came out, they all came out wearing it. And to me, it's just like fuck. Now I need a pair because I'm seeing these fucking athletes wear them, perform, and it's just like, to me, that's what sneakers is about, you know?
Yeah.
So I thought the whole pack for me was great. Number 3, no, but that was number 3. Number 4, the Jumpman Jacks. I think they're great. Like I said, again, it's heavily because it's a Travis sneaker,
Yeah.
but I think they're really nice, and they capped it off well with the Mocha. I think the Mocha might be my favorite colorway out of the 3.
And they haven't hoarded out yet.
Yeah, I think the one that he wore in the Super Bowl, the Niners colorway, is the best colorway.
Need those.
He should drop those. Even the Volt ones that Leo posted the other day were pretty
Supposedly
nice.
those are coming out next year.
Yeah, so they're nice.
Yeah.
Like they're cool. Another, I'm gonna put it as a bundle, but all like the Jordan retros, like the Fear 4s, the Reimagine 4, the Black Cement 3, the Military Black.
Yeah, we got good retros this year.
They're all really nice, really good quality. For some of them.
Even those Black Toe 14s.
Yeah, Black Toe 14s people like.
Yeah.
I mean, the Black Toe Reimagine should have came out. I like those.
Those are nice.
But it didn't come out next year, I guess. And then there's like, again, like how you said, there's a ton of runners. I got those CDG Hokas. I love them shits. All the 1906s, all the Action Bronson stuff, the Salehi stuff. What else came out? Medium olives are cool too.
I think we had a decent year for even basketball shoes, because I think my favorite for sure this year was the Book One.
Yeah, the Haven Booker.
Yeah.
I want a pair. Anybody has a size 11, hit me up. I'll give you $100.
That's a good price.
That's what they're worth.
Yeah, that's good. But even I wish the rollout of that whole shoe was better. But that shoe is actually really good, and for it being a new model, it's very wearable. Like
For
not
lifestyle.
Just lifestyle. It's not just, which I think was part of Book's purpose. I'm curious to see what the next one looks like too. But those are really good, and obviously everybody likes those the AE ones also.
Yeah, AEs and Bookers are really good shoes. And again, like as much as crazy as it is, you could wear the AE casual if you want.
Yeah.
While they do it, and fucking Austin do
Austin wears it with denim, so shout out to him. But even
I think the Haven's nice.
Yeah, the Haven is, for the ones that have dropped so far, for sure my favorite. I'm
And then the
capping
All-Star.
for the All-Stars to drop, hoping it's sooner than later.
Hopefully they do it for the All-Star.
Yeah, be smart, in all honesty. But even then, like outside of those two, like I think those were like the main ones, but you still had a lot of other like good ones. We got the retros of the KD4s, which I wish they updated the technology, but still cool to have them all.
I know Nerfs, On Pearls, Galaxies,
Weathermans.
Weathermans. There are a lot of good shoes.
Yeah.
But yeah, like to me, those are really good. But again, you gotta update the technology because I hooped in. I have the Nurse right now, and bro,
Yeah.
oh my fucking god,
Bricks.
the fucking
They're
like
stiffy.
my feet hurt so much after hooping with those on. They look really nice on court, but fuck, they hurt. And they even hurt for casual wear. The other day, I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna wear them with sweats. I was like, fuck, these shits are uncomfortable. Maybe I gotta break them in a little more.
I feel
No.
like you had them for a while, no?
What?
Those
The Nurse?
No,
KDs?
the Nurse I recently got. I got the Galaxies right away, and I couldn't do it, bro.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
like,
okay,
man,
okay,
fuck these
okay.
shoes. And I was fucking horned up for those. I think I paid like $200.
The funny thing is, I think it's because it was the first one out of all those retros to drop. The Galaxy is the one that's kind of held the value the most.
Yeah, but yeah, all four of those back in the day were fucking expensive ass shoes.
Yeah, $1,500 for the Nurse, $1,000 for the Weathermans, a couple hundred for some of the other colorways.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
even the Wu-Tang, you know, like we could talk so much shit about it, but it's a $40,000 shoe. It's
Yeah.
attainable now.
And it's low key, the new one's made really well. Good
Yeah.
leather.
Yeah,
Has a
it's
nice
made
pop to
better
it.
than the OG. I'm gonna keep it a whole buck.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that the performance of the athletes, like on court, has something to do with it, or it's just like
No,
there's
I
a
don't think
time?
people care anymore.
So even if he was balling,
I think I care. I
triple-doubles-
think I care about it because I grew up in that time where like even like late Jordan to early Kobe to LeBron, like it mattered. Or like I said, like to me the influencer was like Kanye, Virgil, or Kanye's artists wearing his Yeezy ones. To me, that was the influence. It wasn't fucking just like my homie. You know, like to me, I wanted to see these guys like, oh shit. Like I remember Riff did a meet and greet with Big Sean, and the Nets had just that's not the Net. The Zen Grey had
Zen
just came
Greys.
out, and I had it. And to me, I thought it was sick. I was like, oh, I have these fucking Yeezys that I camped out undefeated for. So Big Sean pulled up to the fucking meet and greet in a fucking unreleased, which was the net, the tan one. And everybody's just like, their fucking necks broke when that fool walked in with them and they glowed and blah, blah, blah. But to me, that was just like, oh shit, I gotta get those when they come out. And to me, it was just like, oh, sick. This is like good music's newest artist at that time. But you would see certain things, and again, like seeing Kobe ball out in his shoes, Christmas Grinches, it made him so attainable because everybody front row had the fucking shoes, and he was fucking cooking fools in the Grinch. So I feel like, again, for me, seeing the Oregon athletes, I feel like a lot of people don't care no more. Like they're just like, it's another shoe. Because for example, Tatum has some great colorways in his shoes. Nobody cares, but his shoes, like his PEs,
They're
are
nice.
really nice, and they're thought out. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of good execution in them, but it's just like people aren't really paying attention to that because it's so fast.
Yeah, that's true.
Like AE too, he did his homie's shoe recently and he debuted it and everything. But people aren't really paying attention to that right now. You know, they pay attention to Travis. You know, they care what Travis is doing, which is great. But I feel like the entertainer is the new athlete in a way.
Yeah, yeah, because low key, if like, I feel like if one of those streamers fucking did something, they'd probably
look
go
at Kai.
crazy. Yeah,
Kai is like the biggest thing in the world right now.
yeah, that shit would be nuts. Or even if like Speed came out with something, like he always wears the foam runners, but
Yeah,
like,
people go
it's
speed in
just
the
funny.
foam runners.
It's hilarious.
But same thing, it's just like the streamers are the biggest, like right now they're the influencers, but
yeah,
the kids aren't really looking for them for their sneakers. They're looking for them for what
Content.
entertainment and
Yeah.
content they're pushing, you know? So that's where everything is at. And to me, that shit's hilarious, bro. I watched this fucking Thanksgiving one, and that shit was hilarious, bro. Like,
Did you ever talk about how Kai wore the hat?
That's
don't
because
think
he
so.
pulled up to Luke's.
yeah. Shout out to Luke.
But how was it like? I think it was Thanksgiving, no?
Huh?
Yeah, so
yeah, it was the stream that he did.
he
Yeah.
did his stream and he went to the Melrose stores to shop. And I guess he pulled up to Luke's and Luke said, "Oh, I gave him a hat," and he was wearing our hat,
yeah, shout out
which
to
is
Luke.
fire.
That shit's
Shout out
fire.
Luke, shout out Kai.
So how was it for like your guys as like DMs, like when you guys started seeing like the
To me, it wasn't
tagging
no like. It was more the people seeing like, "Oh shit, that's sick." And again, that's the building of a brand logo. What I
Yeah.
talked about in previous podcasts, like when they see the little cursive or the museum, they're like, "Oh, that's Syndicate" or "That's Cindy." It's just like if he would have been wearing a fucking another hat that just said Syndicate on the side or one of our more like plain logos or something, it would have just been like another hat. But the fact that it was our logo and then Luke's logo on the other side,
Yeah,
it's like they're two standout logos, at least in streetwear culture, where you're like, oh shit, we know these logos. Or if you know, you know.
Yeah, and I when I saw like the clips or the stream or whatever, I feel like he was like genuinely hyped. He was like, "Oh, the color's
Yeah.
fire!" Like he was like
Yeah.
hyped on the hat, And I was like, damn, like I feel like he genuinely likes the hat, you know?
Yeah, so to me that was even the coolest part, that it wasn't like we paid him or Luke paid him. It was just like, yo, I fuck with Luke, and he
gave
gave
him
him
to
the
him,
hat, and luckily for us, that it was one of our hats, you know,
and he threw it on and wore it for
a good amount
one-
of the stream.
and one of his bigger streams, because that was the one where he had Drewski and Kevin Hart on it.
Yeah,
So
to me
yeah.
that whole stream was hilarious. Shit was
Yeah.
fire.
those fools, I wouldn't be surprised if they come out with a movie together.
Yeah, they should.
Those fools are funny together.
But yeah, 'cause Kai is probably Kai and Speed and all those kids. They're the
future.
most famous people on the planet right now, I would say.
Yeah. Literally, they're always filming and shit.
And that's I mean that's what it's all about, you know. It's kind of
Yeah.
sick. To me, it's kind of sick. I'm just like, damn, these fools literally. But the thing is that they're not like even trying hard. They're just being themselves. That's what's funny, bro. Like the Drewski shit. Oh, bro, I was bawling. Sorry, the world is soft, and I get it. You know, he made the kid cry, but I was fucking cracking up, bro.
Nah, that shit was funny, bro.
Even when he made fun of what's his name? What's the other kid's name? The one the
NPC.
the Asian kid that's always with him.
Oh, Ray.
Ray, bro. Oh my! I was bawling, bro. I was literally like crying, bro. Like,
What do you say?
bro, do you find it? on the
Just
internet?
find the clip, yeah.
Bro,
just find the
that-
clip.
oh my!
What
I,
did you say? What did you
bro,
say?
I was literally cracking up. He's like, "Be yourself."
Yeah, it was funny.
That shit, bro. That,
Yeah,
to
just
me,
look at
it's
the
just
clip,
funny
bro.
how like they're just hilarious. Like when they said they caught Bryce lying. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah,
he's
he's
like, I
like-
know
he
a
does like
liar.
that.
And they're like, this is LeBron's son. When he's like, what kind of steak you cook? He was just asking him all his details. He's like, oh, a pretty good steak. Bro, to me, it's like I said, like there's certain content that you can't pay for. Like that shit's just hilarious. Like just natural. Shout out to meme makers, bro. That was a meme maker in itself right there.
It was good.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I feel like Kai should get a shoe. I think he'll do well.
I think they're easing their way into it because they've recently started sending him like packs that he's been promoting.
As long
and
as it's
shit.
not like on some Drake shit where it's like forced, and you know, because like I think that Knock the shit is terrible. Sorry, Drake, but I just don't get that fucking the behind it. Like,
No,
like-
a lot of it doesn't make sense. And
like-
I don't know if you've seen like just recently they're about to drop a tech pack with 3 different color Air Forces of like his Air Force, and it's like just stuff we don't need. And it's like,
Yeah.
all right, bro.
yeah, as long as it's not like on some contract like that where it's just like, I don't know, man. These shoes are ugly, bro. Like they're hideous, and that to me that's like a force. Like, okay, you're Drake. Let's do this. I mean, that again, I don't know. Maybe Drake does love this shit. You know, maybe he is behind the scenes being like, all right, I love this shoe, blah blah blah. This J Kidd and like chubby Jason Kidd shoe. You know, like. And again, like if he likes it, he likes it. I can't do nothing about it. But I just don't see it. Like the other day, we had the Nocta jacket. It was a sick ass jacket, but retail is so high. But yeah, I hope Kai gets his own shoe. I mean, if Yeezy was still with Adidas, it would have been funny if Yeezy told fucking Speed, "Hey, I'm gonna give you your own colorway
Yeah, bro.
of foam
sure would've been
runners."
Hilarious. You fucking.
And it would have worked because to Speed, he's just wearing because he likes them. It's not because Kanye gave one to me or blah blah blah. You know, he
Yeah,
fucking-
genuinely that's his shoe.
he's
like,
doing backflips in fucking foam runners. He's
Yeah.
racing people in foam runners.
low-key the best promo.
Yeah, it's like it's easy. You know, people like it. I feel like again, Ronaldo might be one of the most famous people on the planet, but I feel like Speed kind of gave him another put him onto another younger generation. Obviously, people know who he is, and people are probably gonna be like, "Oh no, you're doing," but he did he gasses his fool so much that younger kids that like Speed are like, "Who is this athlete?" You know, it's like kind of when people found out about Michael Jordan in the documentary. To me, watching that live and seeing people just find out about Michael Jordan and like literally again, no disrespect, hype piece kids coming in and be like, "Oh, we didn't know that he was that good," and I was like, "Bro, what?" Like they were coming around too and talk to me about it.
Yeah.
Like after the quarantine, they're like, "Yo, like this fool was the shit," and I was just like, "Yeah, bro, like I thought you knew. Like you're buying his fucking shoes."
So he has a whole
But
empire of
so
shoes.
he
from.
gained a whole new audience
Yeah.
through that documentary where like people didn't know that he was really good at basketball, which is insane to me. But it's just like at the end of the day, everybody has their own life and they pay attention to what they want. So at this point, I feel like Virgil introduced more kids to Jordans too, where his off-white shit was like, oh shit, like this is Virgil. So
Yeah.
when that documentary came out, it was perfect because then people now knew that, oh shit, Michael Jordan was really good was the best player of all time, maybe, possibly. I mean, he was.
Definitely like shifted basketball culture.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's just funny to see it live, you know, because we're so stuck on like, oh, I know this. Like, I know Michael Jordan was good. I know Kobe was great. But then you realize, like, damn, this kid that's been buying Jordans since he was 13 and now he's 17 at round 2 didn't know that fucking Michael Jordan was a legit hooper. Like, so to me, that's always cool to see. It's kind of like kids gaining knowledge, and that's what it's about.
Yeah. Keeping the cycle going.
Yeah, it's just like, and that's how cycles always coming back and forth. And fashion, you know, does a whole 360 and comes back.
Talking fight talk.
Fight talks, nonsense.
It's good though.
But yeah, those are our top 5 sneakers for personals. I posted on my story right now. But yeah, I mean, who knows? What are you looking forward to? Like, what can brands do better in a way? Like, I feel like SB next year should go a little harder.
Yeah, because I feel like with SB, one of the biggest things for them, besides like the unique colorways, is the storytelling and like the details and everything that they do. So I feel like this year they lacked that. Like, yeah, we got some solid like super GR colorways. Like a lot of those ones that look like the old Pro Bs, like the Deep Royals, the Malachite, stuff like that. But I think their core is having good collabs with skate shops and like different brands, skate brands, etc. Pro skaters that create a good story, and it just like, again, like I feel like that's always the core of a good collab shoe, a good story on top of obviously it being a solid colorway. Because like this year we see some of the best shoes that came out this year were based on that. Like a perfect example is the J-Tips, like all the different Sauconys he did, and you would hear, oh damn, it's a Saucony pass. Nah, but he killed it, and he's continuing to do his relationship. And I believe because of everything that he did with and is doing with Saucony, it has led to now we're gonna see next year with the West Side
Gun.
Yeah. So, and that speaks a lot too, because that's showing the power and influence of what he's doing and the great stuff that he creates. But yeah, I mean, and we see that with a lot of other stuff, like as another recent one, the Kids of Immigrants Sunders, and you know, you see it a lot with all these other brands, the Joe Fresh Goods, the Salehis. Like it just shows that a good story and meaning, like people care about that too. It's not for nothing, you know?
Yeah, just like a little thought would help the sneaker instead of just like, here you go, we forgot about it, here's a new one.
Yeah, like not to talk down on them, but and I haven't seen if there's a story to it, but one thing I wasn't crazy over that's about to drop, or I don't know if you've seen those Soulfly 12s.
Oh, bro, oh my God.
To me,
don't
it
even get me
just
started. It looks like a fucking, like if they fucking cleaned up I'm on year 12. Like,
well, yeah, I was gonna say that it just like looks like they did a mocha colorway of a 12 and they just slapped the branding on it to see if it'll help push sales. But to me, something like that, where it's just like, again, like I haven't seen if it has a story behind it, but it doesn't look like it has any thought to it. You know
literally,
what I mean?
I saw that shit and I literally was just like, it's like, you know, when they take out the patent leather on a fucking patent 1 and they make it a regular, that I feel like they did that to I'm on year 12 and they're just like, let's clean this shit up and throw it out.
Yeah.
So again, it's just like, I don't know. And then sometimes, like, I feel like, again, no knock on anybody, but I feel like sometimes people gas a certain shoe just so they could get it for free.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I'm just like,
No, it's true.
like the influencers or like the cool kids and blah, blah, blah. Like, they don't really believe in some of this shit. And they're just like, I just want it for free. So let me fucking say that it's fire and blah, blah, blah. And you know, that's like, it's false advertisement. Because as soon as, you know, like, it's like, it's not that good of a shoe, you know, in reality.
That, or they'll gas it till they get it gifted to them or whatever, and they'll never wear it.
Yeah.
And which is like, bro, like I would get it. Like, I don't know. I think also just like gas what you believe in, you know what I mean? Like if you don't like something, then that's okay. Like you don't have to like everything, but also like.
Yeah. And it's like, again, like everybody, one has an opinion, deserves an opinion. In my opinion.
Talk.
But it's just like, if you dislike something, you're allowed to talk shit about it.
Yeah.
If you like something, you're allowed to gas it.
Yeah.
But also, just because a certain person's talking shit about it doesn't mean you're not gonna, like, if you like it, just buy it. It's like, yeah, you're allowed to go back and forth, but in reality, like I tell some of my friends, I was like, bro, I literally don't care about anything, and I think it's obvious. Like,
yeah,
like if somebody says like, oh, that shoe is trash, I'm like, I love this shoe, you know, like it's comfortable. Who cares? Or like sometimes I just don't think too much of certain things. I'm just like, hey man, you know, like I like what I do here, and it's what it is. And if it's not making me happy or paying my bills, I don't give a fuck. And
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are scared to be themselves, and it like kind of sucks because obviously it is a fucking world that's criticizes everything.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, just be yourself. And I feel like with sneakers, when it comes down to it, it's just like, bro, at the end of the day, it's a hobby. Sneakers is a hobby. To me, that's why I feel like we're successful, because to me, this is still a hobby. It's not a business.
Yeah.
It's like we get to be creative with our merch. We get to look at cool shoes every day. And we get to give our opinions on these shoes. Like I feel like everybody in here likes certain shoes, and if they like them, yeah, I'm gonna make fun of you for wearing a certain shoe. I'm like, damn, why the fuck are you wearing those? Like, for example, the jeans.
Yeah.
You're wearing the fucking nice jeans. I think they're sick.
Yeah.
I put them on. I'm like, they're not for me. I thought
Yeah.
they were sick as fuck, and you're wearing them.
Yeah.
Again, it's just like, to me, I put them on. You even offered them to me first. You're
Yeah.
like, hey, you want these? I was like, all right, let me put them on. I put them on. I was like, I can't do this no more. But I always say, like, that's the beauty of life. You can literally do whatever you want. You can like whatever you want. Don't care about anybody's opinion.
Facts.
It's what it is. And I think that when it comes down to sneakers, sometimes people take it a little too serious. And I was like, bro, just put the fries in the bag, bro. Like, that's the way I feel. You know, like, it's like, it's cool, it's funny to dispute, but at the end of the day, if you like something, just like it. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Like, I like some terrible shoes. Rob likes some terrible shoes. DC likes some terrible shoes. You like some good shoes. You like some hype stuff, you know? But at the end of the day, that's the beauty of life, that everybody gets to be their own person.
Yeah.
And with sneakers, it's just like,
That's part of the fun. It's just
Yeah.
like, bro, like if everybody liked the same shit, it would be fucking
you look
boring.
like fucking Timmy Turner when they all turn gray, bro.
All right,
Yeah.
covered like a fucking Vatican. Like,
What's the worst
people
shoe I
say.
brought in here?
What's the worst shoe you brought in here?
Like, not bought from here, but brought in.
Any
Like,
shoe
that
you-
I've had that in my collection. You're like, what the fuck? What are you doing with those?
Any shoe you worn? I'm just kidding. I'm
Ooh,
just kidding.
damn,
I'm just
fuck.
kidding. I'm just
Worst
fucking
shoe that
kidding.
you've brought in here?
I don't know. I don't think you bring in super bad shoes, because even like I would say like a Yeezy, but Yeezys have been like hot, you know? What
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
think those are the most ones that I was just like, you fucking wore 350s.
like it's not like
but
you,
we all
you-
wore 350s.
Yeah, we all wore 350s.
Yeah.
Like, I
that's
don't
right.
care. Everybody got into that hype. Like, there is a
Yeah.
couple people that didn't get into that hype, but everybody wore 350s,
It's not like you
bro.
brought in like a pair of like random like Ferragamos or like some like
Or like when Max brought the fucking
the
what were they?
crazy
Alexander McQueen's?
yeah, the McQueen, something
Yeah,
like that, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, that was crazy.
yeah, like with confidence, like oh
Wait,
yeah.
when did Mac to work? Or just
He brought them, and I think he tried to sell them first, and I was like,
Yeah.
bro, I ain't gonna take these. It was,
Oh,
when he was a customer?
When he was still a customer, yes.
Yeah.
McQueen.
Yeah, and I was like,
Yeah.
bro, he put them in the fucking free.
He
thing.
donated them.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember what he
Yeah,
did with them,
but
stuff like
but
that.
again, like,
yeah.
at the end of the day, yeah, I'm gonna troll you, but bro, if you like them, who cares, bro? Like,
You're
I have
wearing them, not
homies
me.
that like their styles are crazy, but I'm not hanging out with you because your style's cool. I'm hanging out because you're my homie. You know, I grew up with you. You know, like you're my boy. You know, doesn't matter what the fuck you're wearing. You know, like somebody asked me once, like, oh, like they asked me this in New York, and it was funny because I had gone to Brazil, and they were like, oh, like, what was a popular shoe style over there? And I was just like, bro, Fila Disruptors. Like,
Yeah.
those were popular
The
out
shorties
there.
love those out there.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a foreign, like usually like foreigners were at that point when they were blowing up. It was
Yeah.
like that. And somebody asked me, like, you date a girl that wears Fila Disruptors? Like, bro, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know, like, who cares? She's nice, she's hot. You know, who cares?
Yeah, you're not
But
dating
at
the
the end of
shoes,
the day,
bro.
like,
Like you're,
It's
it's
like,
true though.
what am I
like,
gonna do? Like, that's their style over there. You know, I'm not gonna go to Brazil and disrespect Brazilians. Oh, you're wearing Philly Disruptors, bro. I don't care. It's a pair of shoes.
They
They're-
probably feel
they're
the same way
hideous.
about us when they come over here and they see us with some shit. They're probably
They're
like, what the
hideous,
fuck?
you know. Like
what I
to
mean?
me, I think the shoe's hideous. But if you like it, who cares? You know, and they're really popular. I'm pretty sure they did numbers. But I remember they asked me that, and I was just like, bro, I literally don't care about Fila Disruptors. Like, as in like, nah. I think I was gonna make somebody wear Fila Disruptors.
Oh, the bet. Yeah, the fucking the weight bet.
What bet was that? It wasn't the Max one.
No, it was the bet where we were supposed to like hit our goals, and whoever didn't hit their goal or some shit
Oh,
with like
yeah.
the weight, we just didn't do it.
Yeah, we didn't do it.
It's okay.
But yeah, at the end of the day, it's funny, you know, like there's right. This podcast is just another podcast is gonna talk about their favorite sneakers of the year, and
Yeah.
every podcast is gonna have different sneakers of the year, and that's fine.
Yeah, not
like,
everybody's gonna be exactly the same.
I saw the girl dads on the complex one, and I was just like, bro, I hate that shoe, but people like that shoe. And guess what? I'm not a dad, and I know a lot of people that felt a type of way towards that shoe because they're dads, not
Yeah.
just because they're girl dads, but it's just literally like, oh, I want it because it speaks to me.
It means something to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But to me, I was just like, I saw that on the list, and I was just like, damn. Like, I was like, and I think maybe again, it's like, I see that shoe so fucking much that I'm just like, bro, I fucking hate this shoe. Like,
That's just something times too, where like again, everything's subjective. But like for us as a as a store business, we see certain things that we get flooded with, or where it's just like how you brought up the Kobe's that day, the Black Forces.
yeah,
Where it's just like, all right, screw this, because it reminds you of like, oh shit, we got a gang of these this day, and it was just like OD. But obviously not everybody has that feeling where, oh shit, somebody's gonna come in and be like, oh fuck, I've never seen this before. You know what I mean? And even with those, like now they're all gone because of
they went up slowly.
yeah, they started going up, and it was LA exclusive with the insole, blah blah blah. So it's always sometimes our relationship to it. We're like
Yeah.
girl dads, we have like 50 pairs.
Yeah, and I'm just like, bro.
it's something else, you know what I mean? And that's
Yeah.
okay.
And I think that's what kind of like helps us out a lot is that we're this way, you
Yeah.
know, we're non-judgment. Just so we love to mess around, and we are gonna make jokes, and some of the jokes are gonna be cruel sometimes. But you know, like that's just me being myself. Just know if I'm making a joke with you, just know I'm pretty comfortable.
Yeah, being able to joke with somebody is definitely a compliment, because if I feel like I can't joke with you, that means I don't think we're that cool, or two, like also I don't think you could take a joke, which also is another way of saying we're not that cool.
Yeah,
Because you got to be able to have fun and like not take everything like to heart. Like it's okay to have a good time and mess around.
you know, it's crazy. At round 2, and it's gonna sound crazy on fucking thing, but maybe it's just me fucking being paranoid about like times. We used to greet each other every morning with "Sup, pussy." Literally,
Yeah.
me and Russo, that was our thing. Like we were like, "What's up, pussy?"
Yeah.
And like all of us, like literally every like employee would greet themselves like, "What's up, pussy?" And not to think about it, and we would do it in front of customers. We would do it in front of like, didn't matter, but we all felt like a little fucking family in a way that we were just like, oh, we don't care, you know.
Yeah, it's cool.
We'd mess around, and at the end of the day, you know, we crushed it. So we would greet each other, and then, you know, there was fights, there was fucking people doing crazy stuff, playing cruel pranks, but it was a different time, you know. And then I feel like now, like in New York, same thing. Like we would all play around in different ways, and yeah, it's just it's all opinion based, and it doesn't matter as long as you're not fucking, how do you say it?
Malicious?
Malicious in a way. Because
Cool
there are sometimes that I felt uncomfortable in rooms where like somebody will make a passive joke, and I'm like, that was a malicious ass joke. Like, yeah, it was a joke, but it was
where it sounds like there's a little bit more to it.
yeah,
you
and
could hear it in the
and
tone
to me, it's
shit.
just like, damn, that's crazy, and I just keep it pushing. I wouldn't look into it. I'd just be like, damn, fuck it. But you know, like at the end of the day, it's all love. We fuck with everybody, and like I said, there's gonna be 100 million fucking different podcasts this month about talking about their favorite shoes, and guess what? That's their opinion. That's our opinion, and it's all valid.
Facts. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, like yeah, it's just at the end of the day, it's all fun and games, and yeah, it is serious sometimes, but yeah, I don't really care.
yeah, I'm looking forward to see what we get next year though, especially with it being like the anniversary stuff.
Yeah, like undefeated 4s, I fucking need, and I always make
need.
the stupid joke. I'm gonna trade a military blue 4 for a fucking undefeated 4.
M&M 4s.
Yeah, I need.
Yeah.
I need those. Like at the end of the day, like we're all looking forward to certain sneakers. Like Wallace comes in, and we always literally just chop it up.
Yeah.
And guess what? Wallace, we've known him for 10 plus years, and anytime we talk sneakers, we talk comics, and it's all love. But same thing, he's a little older than us, and he's excited about a ton of sneakers. And to me, it just shows you that there are still people that genuinely care about this like culture.
Yeah, and look forward to things to come. Whether you've seen it or not, it's always dope to see what's next. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, like there's gonna be a lot of people next year that don't understand the meaning of that undefeated 4.
Oh, for sure. And depending on how they drop it, it might even end up hitting if they do a crazy.
And let's say it does come out and it's obviously widely available. It's gonna be cool having our customers come in here and us talk about how like there was 72 pairs. How Jeff used to offer us pairs for $2,000, and we would always pass on them. We'd be like, nah, bro, that's too expensive. Blah blah blah. Like So there's always like little stories behind it where, again, like maybe every employee here is going to have an undefeated 4. And people are going to be like, oh shit, like, are these that sick? Like,
yeah, like why are they all wearing them?
Exactly.
If they weren't there to understand.
Yeah, it's like
what
the lunar
it is.
lawn, like, or like the DNs or anything that like a certain person comes in.
Yeah.
Like to me, again, the stash thing in Miami, seeing all the employees that were at Concepts and all that stuff wearing the 95s and wearing the Air Forces, I was like, damn, I kind of want a pair now.
Yeah, even seeing like everybody line up to get their boxes signed and everything with that, like that's dope because it shows like also that there's other people out there that still look forward to it too, and like it's a giant community that people genuinely love. You know what I mean? Especially after all this time, and it's still continuing to grow too. Like yeah, it has its ups and downs just like any other thing, but I think that's part of what keeps it interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, let us know what you guys need.
Or what are your guys' favorite top 5?
Yeah, give us your top
comments.
5, and then we'll go through them in next week's episode.
Yeah.
And we'll judge and give our opinion on your list.
Yeah, we'll judge on and be like, hey, what are you doing? Or whatever the
kidding.
case may be.
What do you got to say, Pa?
No troll shoes.
Hey,
No.
what's your top 5?
Ooh, damn it. God damn it. Why'd you put me on the spot?
Because
Nah,
you grabbed the
You
mic,
picked
Pa.
the mic.
Yeah.
I bet. So we got to go with the Travis, the Olives. I think they're hard. I think those are hard.
All right, sick.
It's funny
No.
how you try to get those like, multiple times, though. That's
I
why
know,
it's
right?
funny.
And I got cooked. And then those are hard. Though I like the all black, the triple blacks.
Yeah.
Well, I'll put them in a bundle. Like
Yeah.
those and
The whole pack.
the black ones. Yeah,
Okay.
that was nice. And then that's 2. Oh, damn it. See, now I'm fucking stuck in a rut.
I thought maybe you thought about it a bit while we was talking about it.
I mean, I didn't think I was going to get asked. Let me see. Obviously, the trainer, like as a whole, I think that's a cool
Yeah.
new shoe
Kumaro.
that they brought
Yeah.
out. So, yeah, it's cool. And then I'll go with one more, and that's it. Let me see.
That's good. Any runners? I know you like runners too.
I guess we have to go with like.
Maybe New Balance, you wear it a lot.
Yeah, you are a lot of New
to
Balances.
run, you know, but
yeah.
shout out to New Balance Pluggo. We need some new ones. Send a pack. Let me see. I think did Asics do a good collab with anybody this year?
I thought the
Yeah, the
galleries
Marvel.
were this year.
I
but
feel like a lot of
the
people left it off.
completely forgot about the
I
Marvel
think that was
pack.
cool, but like I personally like
Like
not
it wasn't
me.
for you.
Yeah, like I think I would rather go with like. I think they made like someone made a collab with like that dude that died, like the speed racer, the F1 guy.
The Senna.
Asics was Asics.
Yeah, I think it hasn't dropped. It's about to drop.
Oh, well, fuck.
But I mean, yeah, I know what
the colorways that there's like a white with red.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
almost looks like the
yeah.
field trip.
Yeah,
where-
those
yeah.
are good. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
those
do
are
look
good.
nice. Yeah.
But no, so that doesn't count. That's it, guys.
Damn, the Marvel pack. I forgot about that shit. No
See, the
cap.
Marvel pack to me, it was sick, but I think the way that same thing, like they lag so much on shipping that it didn't give people the instant gratification of getting that shoe, bro. All you saw was people complaining on the internet. Where's my shit at? What the
Yeah.
fuck? Blah blah blah. You like no that
No,
ass
real
like
shit.
so that kind of takes away from the shoe a little bit because you're complaining about the shoe so much that
It leaves a bad taste in people's mouth. Like,
yeah, because when he leaked them shits, bro, it was all good.
Yeah.
Like people are like best shoe, blah blah blah, and then he obviously it's because the cards or the comic books had to get graded or whatever, but at least send the shoes out, you know?
yeah, and you could have just honestly shipped the fucking card out separately. The comic, if we're being technical. So
I have 2 of those comics.
To wrap it up, I'm gonna do Bread 4s and Cement 3s.
there you go.
See,
Boom.
easy. Those are safe.
Yeah.
Classics.
Yeah.
Let's go way to end it.
All right, guys.
Like,
See you guys
comment,
later.
subscribe. See y'all.